office? Because we know it was a cover-up from the top, right?
Each of you who are willing to come out and stand up for all the people who are either too afraid or who are intimidated or feel that something bad is going to happen to them if they speak their truth. I can't tell you how proud I am of all of you. We need you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I just want to say to all of you, my first time at a protest in my life, can't believe I'm talking. I just wanted to say, as someone who worked at Media Lab, I think this is the first time in 5 years that I'm genuinely embarrassed by my employer. I think I've always been a little embarrassed, you know where that money's coming from, but this is beyond disgusting. It's just the next level. With Joey especially, it hit home for me. It was my first job at MIT at Media Lab. And I hate to say it, but everyone there knew. Everyone, not about Epstein, but we all knew something was wrong.
They knew!
And we knew something was wrong with Joey, and we called his circle of friends the FOJ, the Friends of Joey. He would bring in, like, it's not just Epstein, it's the sort of nepotism that happens. And the people he would bring into the lab just to work there, that professors, people who didn't make sense. Wow. So, anyways, I wanted to thank each and every one of you. You're so brave.
Money sort of has memory. Like it matters where you put your money. It matters why you're putting your money there. And it makes a big, big difference. And the fact that this is the situation that I woke up to this morning, that the article I read this morning was about comments by an MIT professor responding to this event. That's horrible. That's not a world I want to live in, and something needs to change.
This is actually my first protest as well.
But I think something that's kind of overlooked in this whole conversation around the Epstein scandal with the Media Lab and stuff is the new College of Computing. Like, that's $1 billion. That is happening at the school. And there was an official MIT task force that was dedicated to problems around social responsibility and ethics and whatever these universities are trying to say to whitewash their reputations and get people off their back. Joy Ito was on that committee making these decisions about kind of what the university should be doing and about all this stuff. So what does it mean, for us at MIT and for this new $1 billion investment into computing to have someone who is willing to accept money from a pedophile make decisions about ethics? I don't know, really makes you think.
I'm a freshman here. I applied to MIT and I was so happy I was accepted because I want to change the world and I want to help the world. We can't let this become a university that does these sorts of things. That's all I want to say.
I just want to say how awesome this is. I mean, this is so powerful. Look, we're up against something pretty big. I mean, MIT, its entire history is a pretty problematic one. The entire way in which the administration runs things is very problematic, and that's difficult. It's difficult to be up against this, and it can sometimes, if you're on your own, if you're just an individual, it's really daunting to face up to this, and it feels like you can't really do anything because you're just one person, toiling away at a lab or toiling away at a desk writing, P-sets. But what this kind of thing shows is that when we come together, we can really, really have power. And it's so important to remember.
I really want to encourage all the students out here to think of the staff. The staff are talking about this. We read the paper, we come here every day to work, and we see what's happening. And so when the students are out here, make sure you have the staff here. Reach out to the staff, and we're talking about caring for each other, having a community here. These people who are working, making the university run day in, day out, through the summer when we're here for each other, okay? If you show up, we will show up here with you. I promise you. And we're the ones together. We're the ones who make this university run. It's not the people in this office. They're not even here right now. They don't care. We have to make them care. We have to make them care. So I just want to say thank you again to all the students who are out here who have been organizing this, and honestly, this is just the first step. I know that there was previous protests against other affiliations with Kissinger of all people. So this is not the end, this is just the beginning. Thank you.
So on the topic of each one teach one, thank you for talking about the staff at MIT. MIT has been, over time, slowly getting out their employees and switching them to large-scale contractors. This has been a gradual process over time. Dining used to be full employees. All of these things are just part of the injustices of MIT. And where do you think they're learning these practices from? The funding sources that they're going for, these illicit corporations, this is all part of the same structures that we need to fight against them.
I just want to say I love you all, and I love you guys too. I want to thank you for your service, for your department, who protected us when we were here during the sit-in. There were people sleeping here 24/7, and these guys kept us safe, and I know it can be difficult, so thank you.
I've been here for 11 years. I came for undergrad and currently a PhD student. It's been kind of a weird 2 weeks. MIT is very much part of my identity, and it's been kind of strange to have my identity associated with something so horrendous. But being here today is, I just wanted to thank everyone, because you guys are the identity. You, as MIT, are the thing I identify with, are the people that I care about. And just because some assholes in an office didn't take the time to read the letter that was in front of them, or forgot whatever meeting they had, they have, meetings after meetings and no time to think about anyone. Think about all the time that you have spent here. 100 people, 2 hours. They could have taken the time to think about the consequences of what they were doing.
They knew.
They knew. And you're allowed to be mad. I'm furious.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rock your life has got to go! Hey, hey!